The best time for a new beginning is now. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express and Press Information Bureau. So without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. Now, Islamist militants in Syria launched a surprise offensive against President Bashar al-Assad's forces, rapidly capturing significant territories in the northwest, including Aleppo. This marks the resumption of active conflict in a region that had been relatively calm since 2016 after the Assad regime regained most of its territory. And do you know, friends, the key player in Syria today include Assad regime supported by Russia, Iran and Hezbollah, and Syrian Democratic Forces backed by US. Now, India and China held a meeting of the Working Mechanism for Consultation and Coordination on Border Affairs. This follows positive developments in their bilateral relationship after recent disengagement at two friction points, which includes Depsang and Demchok. Now, both sides reaffirmed the implementation of the disengagement agreement that resolved issues from 2020. Next article talks about Bhartiya Vayuyan Vidheyak Bill 2024, which was recently passed by Parliament, and it aims to ease the licensing process for aviation personnel. Key changes in the bill is the transfer of the radio telescope operator restricted certificate and license testing from the Department of Telecom to Directorate General of Civil Aviation. The bill also grants the DGCA power to regulate aircraft design along with their manufacture, repair and maintenance. Now, India and Bhutan discussed key bilateral projects including Gelephu Mindfulness City project and hydropower. Both sides agreed to expedite new hydropower projects including reservoir-based ones and explore cross-border connectivity initiatives like a rail line and digital networks. Now, Government of India and Asian Development Bank signed a $50 million loan for climate adaptive community-based water harvesting project in Meghalaya. This project aims to enhance water security, improve access to water and reduce climate change vulnerability in the state. It aligns with the Meghalaya's 2019 water policy focusing on sustainable water resource management through a participatory approach. Now, India and Slovenia are strengthening their scientific and technological collaboration through a finalization of Program of Cooperation for 2024-2029. It aims to expand research in emerging domains and enhance cooperation. Our new joint call for research projects will foster academic and industrial ties. This collaboration builds on partnership that began in 1995 with Joint Working Group on Scientific and Technological Cooperation, and it is expected to contribute to global progress in key scientific fields. Next article is related to Ashtalakshmi Mahotsav, which will be inaugurated by Prime Minister of India. It is a three-way festival celebrating the culture, textiles, crafts, tourism and unique products of the 8th northeastern states of India. Now, Mahaparinirvan Diwas is being observed today to commemorate the 69th death anniversary of Dr B.R Ambedkar. He was also known as Baba Saheb Ambedkar. He was the chief architect of the Indian Constitution. He was a prominent leader, thinker and reformer who dedicated his life to equality and eradicating caste-based discrimination. Here, key reforms include reservation for oppressed communities, launching a Mook Naik newspaper and establishing Bahishkrit Hitkarni Sabha for education and welfare. His leadership in Mahad March and Temple Entry movement challenged the caste oppression and social hierarchies. He also played pivotal role in Pune Pact, which secured reserve seats for Dalit in elections. Now, third Copernicus Sentinel-1C satellite was launched aboard Vega-C 3 rocket from Europe's spaceport. It will provide high-resolution radar images to monitor Earth's changing environment, support scientific research, and enhance capabilities for tracking maritime traffic. And do you know, friends, with 12 satellites families, Copernicus is the world's largest Earth observation system, housing the largest radar data repository. So with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.